Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mbadi on atel melka wonku TV follow yo generation TV. Mbali chantula mbali jaila alla ka follow me program komi nga fulu nyame ale fulal nyame kaje ko bi ni mobe programme sotla min kata mahannerati me alon ko ande kata député di Sandu constituency binna tele be programme sotla me kacala kodolla me alon ko be kala kuma balti komi mbe mahannira be tarra batunni tarra programme wala be tarra batunni fana pour fabe na janna be jonna programme ko do komi mbe yalo nyami mahannira ketanu député tile Sandu safo ay kata kujala ke Sandu sayan abe kata kola so bi na be diamala ane be diamala fannal men wala kala coalition building wala kafi kami kana nyoka komi mbe yalo nyadi election bina kan they are going to face the incumbent, which is the President Adam Obama. Electoral reforms, fanan be kajaro fanan wala mo kami palin nirol mele kita karte fa wala bundala wala fanan be kala kuti me alon ko bol fanan kajala bi youth and women ya give funding ke wala musol fanan na ku ke semben tuyendi o fanan be kala kuti me alon ko be kajala bi ni joma Mahanera mba falal be ko al ngin linkota ale kungu TV follow ka be ngin membina ka chala be akala ku kuma balti ani be dani ro kelal be la ale mol follow just kungu TV yo generation TV kami nga fale nyamin be will be having honorable Mahanera former UDP now for Sandu constituency and we will be discussion very important topics among them is the coalition building electoral reforms youth and women empowerment that we have been talking about here. So, like I said, you all who can go to Kuangu TV. We are live. You can follow us, share our programs, and also try to subscribe if you haven't yet, because so many important issues are going to be discussed on Kuangu TV. Just coming back in Nafali Nyame, coming on the B memmen sotola jam wolbe kada honorable mahannerati yalam ade de kada dibiteti sandu tunnola ko men be yalla nyame ani me kaccala pul men non coalition building wala kan na nyo kam me katte tawbina kan nyame pour to face the incumbent and also electoral reforms ni nada falendiro mi yalla wala kada carte fawle kundal wol fana be puti melam kon be kaccala si kaccano ko dul fan le mele am ko ni topi ko de kelen département non ni mahanera choenta ko ndoro mbe kacca damutala ni la kitala ali be kuonku tv le jibe ka yo generation tv mba fola le doron al sita na youtube na men subscribe ale subscribe je nga programme kal skari likes ale kali share fana os wala ka puti melam ko akadema okay anaka muli fanan samba. So just like I was saying in Mandinka, that we would be having a program with the then National Assembly member for Sandu constituency, which is Honorable Mahanera. So we'll be discussing important topics, and among them is the coalition building as we are here 2026 election, and also the electoral reform. Some of the changes that were made to our electorals, and also the youth and the women empowerment also is something that is very important. As we've been saying, youth are the backbone of of any society, and also women need to participate, and they also need to engage in politics. It is something that is really important. And during this discussion, so many things are going to be important, are going to be discussed, and among them, it's going to be we would be discuss about things even outside the topics that are here. Yeah, because as we all know, he was the then National Assembly member for Sandu constituency. And the sign being back in the Mahanel back in the who I joined more the first time. I joined them Federal, she do dance, she Kachani Damada, Kachani Kala Kachap in my banty, me Kachala Kujaman, Ul Meriadan ibe kela kuma banki nsi kachano ko wil fanda medialo ko imantari topic ko kono nga même fo jam so mba fala dural alsi bori ko TV ale mo subscribe alsi mo video le fana sa drali likes and fana skar mo la video share wala fana nga kuti me ale ko kantante so I am your host Ali Usal and I will be here having a program with Honorable Mahan and then yes. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Honorable Baraka Bake, case of the Kunku TV, Generation TV. Yeah, Ali. Exactly. So when danda back case of the program for the young senior flanya the case of on Kungu TV. Exactly. Komi na tambindu ninyamen ko bimbe kachala fanadola. Melalum ko ibekela kuma balati nina bana bangola kotu. Exactly. Honorable komi janninga dum program ko kondorom. Nsi bismillah Kungu TV once again.
Be konsonna be lama jambo wala dingana lama kontanta baake pro TV fon la yelo la because the left ni la surtout TV ni fon mo sandu di wol kam so kontan baake ay kono fa sandu ko content na gambia ko ani ko be ani mobe be TV ni koto ita a sponsor wala ita jube pour que la sponsor ni lafa le mari content na be ten la bidela sala para Muhammad Mahanera Sandu ya ko
Okay, on a regular baraka baka doro komi ka un programme ko doro nga fe nyami me diam la topic sabala adun si tambino topic sabol fandala because bangu wolom me alon ko akuma da baka ko nga kacha kodol.
okay
Exactly. Sa honorable komi mbe alon nyami ko mbina kam politiko sanjalo le kon. Ani ngalon ne ko election of fana man jamfa. Exactly. So honorable fete amuta UDP ibe parerenne wala be lafila nyinna pour coalition of form isaji si mansa face ko min baanyam Africa kaman soli jindi aka kolea wato be. Yeah.
Yeah, because right now you have question on the for now different for all our water. But different all Harmadia Biro Kono. Mira Yuri be parering proof coalition form party dolo. But when go to executive members of Konole, but mantra cemetery in Gambia. Close door meeting jama bi in tol ma be nola. And so pruka foko UDB be news tembole to pruka coalition for manim party dolu. This moment of no la boronde fanga la mira roto wala minti ko pruka president Wulindi. So opposition forces la nyanta kaf la nyoma. E miral killing soto. Pruka banko bondi.
Exactly.
But ning opposition ol talata la ngani ol talata. Pamin tefe kula mea lonko ala fahamuro wala ka jiko soto je ase kolia.
Okay.
Parce que ni opposition je aga kule sute mansakunda bala meya lonko ata amam beche wala o tamandirnya nying amam mol nyafa wala mol nyindata la balusi fa men kono e mantara wo kono to opposition be mansakunda oppose kam e ka kule sute mansakunda bala meya lonko ani silo manta so natal be yo sute mo opposition party ku fula ku saba sute nim pati tande mu amunta ko ale problem tan sabale sute mansakunda bala so sai natel janjan dal man ka fu ka problem tan sabo ni alba jar la nyami parce que kolia pour ko mansabon
okay
ah
exactly so ite amuta coalition be mu kumayale kela ni nata jibe na in election be binaten because mu jama safo ni coalition be kela agreement le kake comme be ala nyame 2016 coalition ngaje kudol bi jiri man nata trula you understand so for as far as comme ya fiyete la joya miro to for UDP be la fela la fanan ko handi ni parti la da nyokam ne tombondiro ke isi bulani parti ndium
yeah ngambe fahamu o ko ya halma do halamadin ye londo so do bar modo fana ye londo so do katambira bari kamin korosi mansakunda coalition la kafinyomo fannala jama bi nga mistake o me Gambian call so in 2016 mamera nin coalition of the formula Gambian call se la fi mistake kilin yana kotek bari coalition la fannala pati min warsa mol ka kafu wala ya ke pati led coalition hana tara alla agreement be kala power sharing basis leti bari momo ya lon ko party me ya lon ko award if nimbe coalition of formula then that party has to be in front wala nyanda tarla nyato example 2021 election NPP le warta nyim party dol me ya lon ko kaftala or NPP man na findika avo tonya APRC party be nun jande ya marlo kere bare mbadun del ngaka fi APRC la pour yena e tambi NPP abuleno party o party register and move ta kada coalition okay ani NPP dele kafta NPP la e NPP tambi so another example GDC le mu party baati ka tambi UDP la ni party kote ngolla defi I don't think abe sense make la kafoko GDC ya bula Mahanera damana party no me alonko is just 5% of the population
okay
and GDC has almost 40% of the population I don't think it will make sense to me but more la miraro mankilia more of an be me of anala I don't do so me alonko sia the Mahanera that Wondela miral to come in for indigo any coalition that you see new left side effective okay power sharing basis boss to be a party led coalition
exactly Mahanera comme ya fa ñaan mo lam ko akata ñaaw ñandi manal be coalition of formula do man new ñanda kafla war man exactly okay mo blast eta party comme fa be yalo ne ko comme wati men nako ye president Jambe Bijam we have some issues with regard to electoral reforms so ngaje ko electoral reforms keta ron falindiro keta election la fanna dolla so ite abuda jim falindiro ka election la fanna o mun chance le dila UDP la police 2026 election o winno
yeah falindiro men kisa ngamera one of them was sport counting was on a sport counting ning wala keta the main instrument in me alonko ala natake Jambe nata lose election yes nga election min jemun tambito do we are very young dalbe doyar in baki but nin karte fayo geta Sandu banko ka iga kesol be kafnyo mali yake modo ko ni asamba basi ikoy kata continue kije but alna take almani wala miraro falinta o mo Gambia dingol findita a demonstration of a pro electoral reform yake and electoral reform one of the main reason main effective before changes yake olemo sport counting And with that spot counting, nim mole monitoring ke bake a scale of kuti me along go falindro sina nole. Or before sport counting nim fang fan nalamba jubela monyanta dula min jubela kende ke olam supplementary registration mem nyanta kake.
Okay.
So molnyanto monitor la bake mobuka afo ibe luntango konna banko biji ay luntango sodol. But sartol biji le me alongo luntango sa da dunno politiko ko na yo sartol timmandi. Na e kaytol sodo fakita pankudi mota balla registration on. But na African mansol ga minki wolom kata mo commandina e register pour e carte di la mo me yalon ko amang interest to la banko to on nento opposition support la. Atebe me nyinin kandro na e wosoda kasaile. But momo kita banku dingota ya lon ne ko ninga action ke namente tora abin ningol tora la wala abin na family member do tora la. So jandim bakela nyanta tala ni kakilo la. So that supplementary registration no mo nyanta trial ka monitor amangi ka mo kelendi. But momo ya lon ko iya honest ndamange nyim banko la dingoti. Muna nam benda ndo politiko ko. Jang Europe jang mol ka vote le but akatani silo la me alon ka koita ni kaito so de naturalized jang so ning election on that you can vote. Likewise Gambia fona ni kaito kendo so de naturalized ni election on that you can vote. But me minki kan even mo me alon ko hana tarante mo opposition le ngalon ko nyimu luntangol danko dronga breke so soto but abina me wulula banko e nyento follow le calculate la ngo tammin ni nyato follow. Exactly. Be pudo kala me alon ko ba kala masibo de sa. Exactly. But sport counting it was a very good reform. Only more mark for 2026 ala demaro kan palindro natas. Yeah.
Eka onera boy mol singing karo ken surtout meliala ko lebe lamero la kado mbake kan in local language. So it's about supplementary registration. Mo jama sabo baranga honorable Mahanera mela bofo kan. Sa wo mungo mun kuleti ani mungo mun demarle nat la ni natam na election la fanna.
Yeah, ola minyintiko ni ya mo supplement ola mu ka kafunduro ke. Ani lua kono kafunduro ni mune ba sabula. Janin 2021 ye si ye IEC ye mol register le pour kata election on ye si ju pour ka verify okay. Anu verify kono na lua kono men sahayata je ole momo ye sanji tani sai soto yanta ka carte file. So 2021 registration on men kita wayata dindin dol biji ibe sanji tani lulu. Yeah. Maybe dolby be sanji tani woro dolbe sanji tani woro wala. Ani bankola lo ato nima sanji tan sai soto ise carte fainola. So olua bunda ya tinna o dinni ima ila hako soto pour ka carte fay kayto ta ka carte fay. So ning wote do binala o dinnu le sanji tan ni sai soto me fo membe o santola. Ni man kafuro lafaro ke pour mo le register amunta ko be dindi wol fananna right movementi wala la hakko movementi bolo nakarka so wala na election tema natara amanke general ti komi registration ke bango mola bar mo me ya longo election tambilani imang sanji tan anin sai soto election membe na la ni sanji tan ni sai soto ila hakko lon pour fana bango la carte fay kato soto pour carte fay. Exactly. So ka odinul fana na hakko ni tanka wala na eka la faro ki opunda la pour même sanji tan ni sai soto fana carte soto carte fay na la e dalu ni carte fay ko. Exactly.
So honorable Feman mira ko winning supplementary registration on a cover the man sakunda sa use no against the opposition.
Ye ndela def la fahamuro to anim belief ta minna. Imagine bilo men tata parliamentos. This election going IEC bilo men samba.
Yes.
Before Molia Kasale, alcalo la attestation on your safe la attestation ko bondi election la registration ko. But minna ta ke problem oti mo yenta min understand la. Nim president o sisa Emmanuel na kamuru mo ka kafo al député dinna wala na sido ko kelo. Masakunda serious ta. Therefore, député dinna sa to do ko kelo. But African president can may use nali député dila. Who mean diata ye itel be wala kala. Sufun de la Gambia niya jube niya category ni jube mun kasa député bola. So osifa kami ngata koma ay sila biloni ibidel men ya longo be sirinje ya katale pour ko panna ni bondije bari ba jela ko masa kunda ya londe ko wala biyetel febola banko bije ni be pata ko no banko dimol buka carte di masa men be siri ka fero men ke wolon ka lunton wolta ka dundi ko ni ko exact. So an wolbe dun ko ko no nyaadile alkalo attestation ko ani se bol attestation ko ama me itata tola le telephone nga moy ko ministre ka foko hani ko me ya lon ko wulu da Senegal yedi wol sotoji e murunan kota ke kaydo ta Gambia mota balla pour ye kaydo ta Gambia bar silole bi me ya lon ko ni laftana la e bama la fanna la e sina no le e loi folo e kaydo soto pour nga lon ne kon hani dino kono dimu e ka sembe di afama la baka fanna mo en tata wulu wala Senegal fo wulu da ya dimol be sotoji Senegal kaydo ba pour e ko because Obama le bota Gambia fo nyanda na ka carte ni abi kaydo sotno la nyaari na man ke seforti ani algalo so attestation ko e be jarabole la kan sefol kan ka jarabola alkalo kan e frose ka kayso di mul hana tara alkalo man lafika di wala sefo man lafika di because man sakunda le yamar pour ka ke ko sake asatra hani la duno man tara di so wala nan ko anyanta serious ta bage mo nyanta je koros la bage this supplementary registration on min kana pour ka ko ni koros bage anyanta tamala ni silo menna because school me alon ko government men be siri e be ko be katala e ba tra le nyame ka mo jama register mo ba register e ba register in this what you call it ko le ka me alon ko as a carse di itella par ko me alon ko lo ya se men di ale supplementary registration ni yake burna be kila option ko na men be banko kay kana si dro ya monitor because lo ay nyantole di momola because ni model bi nga jama tele e voters card so pour ID Gambia ID card man tare bulu that's that so nata no pulo me ar ko lafta la tama stilo ni tonya kan nyanda trial for men be banko kan be Gambia ID card soto exactly ina tana registration la abe simple la wolto ina to real ID card because mo bu ka ID card so men manga banko wasi but mo se attestation so la manga banko wasi so honorable. So Kabiri data parliament because person deputy Lumansia, Masukunda only use the deputy and deputy person olu ikohani otebola several nini hansani ida and data lagel attestation odi. Ola na minister kata campaign la kafo ko se mo na the attestation dia la register. So exactly. So it am the opposition party UDP to be precise. It's a mun kule kino, it's a mun simfanya le kino to ensure that this kind of predicament all mean kusifa kana fansa in kan no jam kodati e kana down register melialum ko they are not eligible to be registered voters. Yalo membiji comme Gambia politico futa tembol to me along ko hakul to bale biji. Because inata sifatan fans ko dum taji ani fanna dole ka lon ko ka dino fa wata ka dum diji because opposition be nyami is a men no wolom kadiam. But Gambia la loi be nyami hani diamuta ye evidence soto. The Supreme Court is Supreme Court is for 99% is controlled by government. So hani ni tonya tata wodo kono like 2020 election on minkita. They will find a way where along one case me along go yenta ka lamoy isa for no ko me yenta start la nyami ko jamal but ko ofana la manti lawyer di bot akol kete me along ko witness. So opposition of diamu no le. Ya isandi banku dungola ko banko jareta banku dinwe munela. Luntango ye right soto le ka nyindiro ke Gambia kasi Gambia ka korasa Gambia ka dungo wulu je. Anu luwa fana nyante protect la nyante kantala fana. Barning banko la nyantana la ka election okay. Banku dungo be nyante kela a function police oleti ka ko dolu kakuo dolu tele o ke stop puri kanake. So opposition what they can do is only to campaign against that. Anin ka pankudungol fanan ke hato ko le pankudungol fanan na londo lafa wo karola. Pour mol be sa fahamuno election o kumaya membije anin pankola kaido kumaya membije. Because mammelo hani Europe chan. Membe Gambia dingol batandi kan ika Gambia kayto tara mo belebulu anu momo yetinyaro ki o bankol kan ika record le in the name of Gambia na taranu ite mu Nigeria no Gambia pasoro bebo ina ta jang idunda ko dol ko ika fo nyaade le Gambia amari fana se muruno la Gambia pasoro ni lenda ita fa wala banko kan ay kayto sotoje. So uno nying aye ke aye o Gambia la ning abe Gambia banko diwol fana tam batandila ni hani lafta ka visa ni kataw banko to do se bakulo Gambia nga mo be muda jan criminal yala be boda Gambia la sate man ke Gambia ni wosi min ka sa bo wala mun ti ko kan na ka da di ko da be so political interest sama bina min wulula ite mari os ite tara no la man sa yala fofo exactly. Ite tara no la député yala fofo ite tara no la ministre yala fofo ika dingol wulol fona ka dingol wulu por ina de ko do membe la banko ko do fona ka tara o mari el ko jeli so wolon ko ya kuma ya ta bage po ko sono le diam e mol kala mutandi registration o nyinna anin attestation o nyanta di la nyami. Okay. Honorable Black Kumbata back coming off the program on Kuonku TV, your generation TV, coming off the Kachala Sabala Jam, Realum Ko, the Kela Kukuma balloting, our following coalition building now, the Yamato Domandin, Barilla Mirial for the Catholic Jam, and we also talk about the electoral reform. So now we are not moving to the youth and women empowerment. All of the funding on the Muslim Cemetery. Especially in Sandu. Yeah, exactly, especially in Sandu. In Sandu and Gambia as a whole. Good. But this mean for there'll be more politician on that. But in Yantan Hakilo to lament to all of Mangana, you'll so la mine of corruptly. Ilanyato tamu menti. Kawon nakari because funding ke bije bi delanga commencer le num diabu karamodo all those who are in the record diabu karamo ninka try ka mechi karambu dundiche ibaje la diabu dindu ko mi ko sandu dindu min be sandu dindu min karanda sandu banko kan atata 4 grade 12 a Seattle. Sandu min karanta atata grade 9 a Seattle. Pour mecho omukule kmeal hani danda grade 6 se mecho karano le fambalu. So natara nu nasira masakunda so meal ko be hammering ka used to empower. school ninga assessment ke in a year, how many module like graduates? That's like module like graduates. Kuon ku module like graduates. Kata nawre nyolo, kata fo sare ku nyolo. But fo nin bela ulula le ko raso do basen nin sere kuna me alon ko se sambaje sabati mecho karamba. Yalo man wosoto. So wala na jama bi ni wala grade 9 ni te man chansoro wala wala man chansoro itela karamo katango grade 9 let. Ni da grade 12 fona onyo. Bar ni meci karamu ba famo be sandu banko kan aketa fida yalti ban aketa kapinta yalti ban aketa sudero leti ban wala aketa mason yalti momu tata ibulo me ko ben masakuna setano le ayedu ndo system ko no yi integrate e futa dolado me alon we se fam balu ni se la wulula mako no baren telwe memura youth empowerment wolom ning election kana ngamoto say prosan kiri kiri ngatadi ko badi lan na funding kela pro ala kamaro. What can motorcycle ya sangya di mola to ya le pabetas. But amari la income jubi bang among sustainable income so do me alongo as it even sans of fong ka maso ni mente. Exactly. Ye new football jasi le ko kata funding kel empower. Me alongo man feel correct ma fong sos. Ye new kasola e ko ba di la funding kel ke empower me alongo funding kel ka play game adi muse buto leti. So wo oba kino la nyaadi fo yeta ikadi funding ke min almost at 12 years old. So beta no la nyaadi jani 18 years ay contract sign Europe. Yeah. So now the only thing is to broken na usual empower funga silo le yita ndila ka dogo ki ifon be fon bol de la nyaami. Barka fugo youth empowerment lip service coming dafu kumo dorong ning election tambita banta. Okay. O usual membe bije. Netra masa kuna after youth empowerment la for Sandu for almost 50 years. Mansa kuna kutona ta almost 8 to 9 years now. Dula me ya lo ko sikala man nyininga we identify a place between Crow and Sarifodi. Ni after garden lo jay ke youth garden ti. Funding kel yeta e doko kije ni sama banda e doko kije e marafe soto je ise fambal nole. But it is not a manner kato sangaya di funding kel football play all I'm not empowering them anything because inyanda kato play la ground me from the field ni from man betia. Exactly. So inyanda karamu kelale ka eman karandula so be karana dan. If ila wulula ka balu senol la ni e seno fon de pour que la tiol fonction c'est que problème oti. Okay. So sani ite nyanta mu pule mira la rather than buying motorcycle, buying football jerseys or football, fine, you help them with that. But so me nte buka wo command to youth empowerment. Youth empowerment be dame hana tara itanta grade 9. You are able to do something for yourself, me alon ka se balungino. Anu pement tembi wala bibi dunia kono men tembi te engineering la. Dula ni tata je hana tara jang. Even ni manta university. If ni tanta only college, ye engineering course ke, ika jo min soto akasia back. Okay. O sani dunia believe the men no wala engineering courses. Ni engineering courses ye will ke is a from balungino anyway. Exactly on the so for yeah, comme ya fa num ko comme youth empowerment, comme ya takala fentime alon ko youth soul empower. So most nyene ka do honorable la time wati muneki ni na youth empowerment na karon. Yeah, go wala foi what I did na watu nga boye to create le. Puruka ekisono sa kamol makoy. I can tell you for free within 5 years, mol kalamere. I helped more than 23 students me along with beta at college. And some of them I buy cycle for them. I give them their everything. I pay their rent for them. now Mojama be teaching la Dolby, Tamate Tata Europe, Model be now they have their masters. So if you look at it, some of them are still in the system in Sandu. You ask them. So that's time again we make sure that we get gardens, especially your village Kongu. We get a rice field for Changali and a garden for Misra just to empower women. You get that? So now for the youth now, our now Miraro Tata Dulame where we need to go. Diabu Karamoto Puka now start led to negotiate with the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education and Ministry of Youth and Sport. Otumo Adramele PG. Yanika Bondiji. So Minister for Basic and Secondary Education for now, Claudia Kolebinunji. Umul agreed to start that integration in Diabu Sino Secondary School. Then Gana Dula ni Meya Longo School Silono. And Dula Minga identify follow Wolom Santa Coloma Lando Lesoto Diabu, Imaji funding la Fulo Kedami, Sandu mini stadium.
Yeah, opposite the police station.
Exactly, apology, exactly. So that was the first place more identify in case mean program when you start like a run in Diabu Senior Secondary School, then we can later move to that place. But yeah, everything is continuity. So Alan Atake demand Taraji for the second term.
Exactly.
So filo in fana, we filo in a purpose kita mean the wolom into like standard field the Mea Longo as a grass soto and all other facilities. Mea Longo Nico Youth Empowerment in Sport. So it's a field so the Mea Longo is a standard field. Then Dula Dulka play nyami fana se play nyama e fan soto. Once a professional footballer so bondije. So fana filo in natake. But Munada Dunje, because people are looking at politics, they are not looking at effective development. So Philo Nata starts up a political Dundije, President of Benalaji, we got a Philo hand over you solo, after a Philo Mambang.
Yeah, I'm on by
yeah.
Philo Mambang most hand on the
Hello?
Alonko. So Philo Mambang ya inaugurate Kodi.
Philo Mambang ya hand over the Brumo Kid. I have all those records. In fact, I have to write an open letter to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The highlight go. Bring a stadium in the Kuka for Parliament. I was there and I have witnesses. May along go Mumbujet stadium in the Kura for $7 million. And if I were more not yell Pruka assess along here, yet and Nico Philo Ning among bank. Minion the Kilaji Imawol Kiji. Yeah, so Sani ya Hanover all in Yama. Then later also, Diamuta used to love Pejo Kanka, Itandila Co. Nali in Philo Muda Tank. And then it protect. But in other door name in the whole of you, this is first phase, second phase canal. When will second phase come? Because some of your mantra budget to Kono, the money will not fall from the sky.
Exactly.
It has to be budgeted. Then it's a focus about Kela. But look at it, almost all those people mean there are what all. Now, Sandu will feel you never hear it in the parliament. You never hear it minister for youth and sports. So Sani feel better role in Yama. Now made a fun. I've been a problem will not feel over me or motor penny in all of it. Because you should make it a phone or for a order. Yeah, TJ. Nata understand honey meter, casual meter mean Tuntaji. Honorary author professor Sidat yeah for all a sponsor Kadi Gail.
Okay. So honorary Mosi Jakali, who to be blamed here? Is it the former or the current one?
Yeah, me, I have done my courses, the Philoning Anata, Lotaji. So, what I mean now, I go by inaugurate Emana handing over Contela Watola because they know who Mahanera is.
Exactly. So,
now that Mahanera is there, I will make sure nobody will attend that inauguration day.
So, we have to blame the current one.
What?
We have to blame the current one. JD.
No, I can't say that. I cannot say that. What I understand is in development is continuity. So if I'm not a president, wherever I stop, I believe the next president coming will start and continue from there.
Exactly.
So if not an MP, I believe where I stop, the next MP coming there will start from there and continue.
Okay, then obviously we'll blame the Jaite. We'll blame Jaite for that. Because he didn't do what he's supposed to do.
I can't say that. What I did was when I came newly, I have to learn from people. I went to Honorable Jaula, discuss with him, and I visit so many people in Sandu, London. Anything back, I discuss with them to learn from them their experience so that I can also implement what I hear from them. So development na ta hani korra kono. Nin korra sutu do mantra je min nata aba continue la studio ya alandi damin afana continue. So development is continuity. Among the nindo ya ketron, we are not in the same party, or I oppose him or he oppose me. So that I can make I want to continue from there. Let me go and start first. So you are not developing, because if you don't start from there, look at the resources that has been pumped into that is going in vain. So you have to look for new resources. It will be a new development start. It can never be possible. Wala na able masa kuna la tamania is continuity. Yete mantraje, ye budget of mentraje, you have to use that budget to continue your development, because you don't have any other means. You have to use that.
Exactly.
So what am so we should have just continue with where we left, or we consult each other. Where do you start with this? Youth empowerment, what plan do you have? So I will tell you, yes, we started run a program in Diabo Secondary School for the youths. Then later we identify a place. So we started a program to have a kind of loom or a big market for Sandu women, and the place was identified from the Bade area council, Kamona, the price Sobeke, with Jalaman Ture from Wongo. Jalaman is still there, you can ask him. So we have identified a place. Okay. So things like those ones should be a continuity. And when I was there, I put pressure on government, Changal Man Faro, and not able to do it, because ye blew to the after the botaje, contractor man na serious pro Faro Nita, Ayanta Katoku Nyame, Osani Faro in Anataka Yellow Soto, ya be politicalized. So not a continuity, you have to ask all those projects when you come in, ask them all where they stop, ask the ministry, then you continue from there to monitor. Wherever it's going wrong, you should be a whistleblower for your people to tell government that now ABCD should be in this direction, but it's taking a diversion. So we want it to be this way. So then,
honorable, musimem folum ko kabrite potaji menna da député kuto nyame de console tami nyini ka ko mi kulbe nyami.
No, tina man kashawola, honestly.
Okay, and then me nyini ka kodi.
No, absolutely.
Good.
Yeah, don't tell the coming for what the political muta nyaming and ding anyante kila nyaming ngam the clearing demanding.
Yeah, they are different.
Because jang take a jang parliament fall, the three parliament, no matter do long every day. I can see it in my parlor watching all the three parliament, that is Wales, there's England here and Scotland. So jang if the opposition leader, Naipu for me along with Petiasa, the ruling how to call it party, it got really near longo I mean for Pangodimo left all it really implement Pangola Timola Lafinea sort of Juna. Can you be a government about the lawyer? You see. So what discuss on SIFA coming to the political muro natural Aliu is a radio presenter. So film Finyanta Pruka for Alu because maybe Alu is in NPP, Mahanera is in GDC. So Hanata film Yalu Goninga for Alu Sanula Nafabi, Gambela Nafabi, just because you are in NPP, I mean GDC, I should not talk to you again.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
So Ibaji can sign you with Tarrell Natila. Kapalazo Marobe Ala, you know what was it? You go.
Exactly.
Nobody can do anything about that. But development, you mean it. So we just continue where we stop. Like Sandu Fenko at a football team. You ask any of them, the former committee member, I do everything for myself, every tournament. So I start even Sandu team with Finti Kata Banta play. All this to expose the boys. We even started it to make sure that Sandu team come to Serekunda and play with one of the divisional teams there. So that we try to sell them if GFF don't have a sport at all scout team to go to Sandu, but we can bring the youth of Sandu to come so that they can see them. Luckily, somebody can be spotted out from there, and you have your way to Europe. You go and play. It's for Lions Sandu Stadium or local make it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. So for me, on the good page, the come all of the youth empowerment, and also the women empowerment. Come here for so lafta kudu fana ñinin kala pour just to set the record straight ka yeko gadino be konku wanate la karo anate la wato la kodi
Yeah.
silo ñindum
Yeah, silo be gadino le kono.
Silo be gadino le kono.
Silo be gadino project le kono. Ayanda start la mano kan kata minin konku kono. Kata findi daslami. Kata daslami la musolo gadino be dami kana mano kan. That was the exact sketch ke in that project. If you only a project in sponsor, and in Batu Nyelu, and there's one guy, Mealung, and in Arab with the cookie kaka, one of the Makotomodi. So, with a lot of people, when you Alaji exactly, you ask Alaji all what we have done to get that project done. Well, Kabring Munkita Sainada Musilo informant that are correct. Kabring election okana somebody data. But that still is in the project.
It's in the project.
And that money, that project, in fact, is not Gambia government project. It's FAO project.
It's not. So then that is not Gambia government project.
Yeah.
That is Kuongu and Misra and Ichanga.
No, what I mean.
Yeah.
No. You don't get it. I said the project from FAO sponsor.
Okay.
Yeah, FAO branches of the Gambia, but never Akela, they have to do it in collaboration with government. But in the budget at that time, we have not seen any single dime. Mayor Longo government by spend or project. It's all solely sponsored by FAO.
Okay.
So project ni silo ni be wole kono. Come World Bank project Mayor Longo on the CPCU. Changal rice field ni. So ofolan silo nyanta kadadale kabo sare fodi ge katanda ge fo changal badala. Ika wolle for access road to the rice field. Near rice field ke dula nyanta access road so to the market. And that access road ning ole nyanta kela from sare fodi ge via Misira via Changali to Changali Badala. That one also is under that project. And that project ning nyanta rice field ning data in 3 places. They should buy about 5 tractors and 50 power tillers. Many distribute, but not finding none of those things were purchased. So the project just come like that and go. And already it has phased out because every project mostly is 4 years.
Yes, life cycle.
At max 5 years. Yeah.
See, that is very sad. So it means in Sandu they politicize everything.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's why I was not there, and I was not in good time with them. But because I stood by the truth, I don't care who you are. What I care is what Sandu people want, and whatever another person do, I don't care about who you are. What I care, let the project go the way it's supposed to go, and the beneficiaries benefit from it.
Exactly. So, you care about what the people of Sandu want. For honorable be parade no kore kadala city nan kamuru tulunka.
Okay. Question on answer. I was saying we pretty much all like, but it's all left up. Oh, be batula Sandu the only.
No. Who do find honorable bully? Do be fan bully all of Hamoni Natala Biki.
Because the last time I can remember you asked this question again, I saw that maybe because time of jump in the morning, then we will one day again in the future we will discuss like.
Exactly. So honorable Malabo answer.
Whoever Sandu Dimoli count dealer, you should be a mouthpiece of Sandu people, not mouthpiece of government or president or whoever. But the mouthpiece of Sandu people, you represent them with honesty, dignity, and how to call it, steadfastness. So make sure that it tell kiji it tell say about it, okay. And the yeki derido le kan ali laido le city. So laido ni mfano for ya timandi Sandu Dimoli.
Exactly.
Ite koro dino la Sandu Dimoli. It's not possible. Ite like Joe, if you ni kweba tala la Sandu Dimoli be tema, Sandu Dimoli kamen tapansi lumolu. Ali ite nie muso so de kamen tapansi la musoli na Dimoli to mote o dini le.
None.
So to debate. But what is a making wala mitiko? They have something me along as a be na fano at once. Wala na the momo ni afo nyanga afo if kwa misate wala ko be lola wala kaje because near holo since sate killing sate be almost 50 people be damn 50 people again munda wala. But you cannot give 50 people $50 every day.
Yeah, that is impossible.
What?
Exactly.
So then again, Ninkul Nata na me anuga kela is ila banko dimol toro itela nyanta lola dipide bola because 28,000 to 30,000 people be titano dipide bola. Uri be kango di mo clean la propata je ke fasa.
Exactly. So
ita nyanta lola.
So honorable fema mira ko Sandu bol ni mi satale pour que te fali.
Anyway, maybe, yeah, it's possible, it's possible, but kuku bijere ning alaman kiti menna ngalo ne ngasa dum ko tendu ngeje ba because my first interview after the election ngani ne chandila ko manera boyo man sumola ala la kitala alu ngalo ne ko manera man moso sondo me ya ko is ya aman soto je mira lo ka different but wa na jam fata bana kana na mira lo kana ke change. So mol me ya longo e quartier di la for 5 years. E be represent ka. And 5 years o kono ita funo la ye more barely satisfied. So neither the electoral koto ki inata kes carte keso di la mimbita la mensiata more carte mensiata carte keso wuli sabati. Isa longo place o dulato momi konje.
Exactly.
So at that time, Mira Fatata, but now maybe there will be a different in the near future. So, Besan will tend to be there, be Nimbara Fana. But Flora Kofana Sandu Mahanera is always at service. So, Nakum Diam will not be Diamos. Nalata Mahanera Variable Plazoto at the Talamonia Kono Jube. The Mutonati. Me wole tamandila sanu dimol sulata minna dolta natra lafta no kata modo faransa wala modo la interest awno komto ndina la sanduka plaso nyini sandu beta jele nga plaso nyini je ngata nga wol fasa bol nga plaso nyini ndame foita ta ya dinna so ndila responsibility le mko wol fasa ke dimol fasa ke la musol fasa fokume ya ko mano
Exactly.
But nata no ala la sembo dinna ala fero dinna na la londo I will do it for the benefit of Sandu people.
Exactly, honorable. Odla ko itabaki kominga fanya mimi program on kodrom alka mel fololon ko TV generation TV. Bulum kon danda baga ke so bor ya ningi bula nafti nyinin kar la bono mala baki. Kominga ji hani man tar dibite yala nyawnya in Sandu ela kata kulde war ningi baki la hani sala. So e kanyin keno nyaadi de honorable.
Yeah, I don't know if you're moving alala makwero. Aning yalong alamat no if you're honest. And ika nindro fananki menna ka the beneficiary. Ala ke makwero fanan. You fanan be accelerate nyani because you are helping people, you are not helping yourself. In project Jama Minkana, ka lobile in the name of some people. And ala coming lobby tonya le biji anu beneficiary ka soto le fana alhamdulillah ka ma ko ele ana tara para ko biji akola akana ke kairo dis Mahanera akana ke kairo Sandu ko le but jama biji ke bring boda dibite yara I can tell you for free project jama biji 95% of the cost definitely ka bondi in my own pocket
sure
wato mbeti bite yala ngal lobin kele I contact people outside. I contact how to call people in the Gambia. We all put hands together and do some of the projects. But from 2022 and now, 95% of the projects I do it solely, not with anybody. Just because I have that love for the people of Sandu.
Wow.
And no fun and for 5 years. And more Jamale BJ me coming out with it be satisfied nola. But ni more representing Tonya kan in ila nyatung kaya fana iya suman ni kala dino ya nati nyan. Because sa mahana tra lunkili ne Mahanera marlo ke Sandu. O lunkili mo foye Mahanera nyininka. How do you do this? And wokono ite be lari ne mome me bata kono Sandu you don't know. Wala na campaign kono I tell you for free. I will not give you any promise that I cannot fulfill. But next time we meet in parliament, in lobbying for you, interest different in parliament, I will do that. But all the others, the same thing can tell you for free, I will do this. Because I will have a Mahanera Edu Foundation. And that foundation, we help students. We always their teachers, some of them have their masters, some of them are outside. So new will continue then we will have a lot of people from Sandu Longo. They can benefit from that education foundation. And many women are there. I've helped them make sure that we have registered more than 25 women for Sandu when I was there. And I finance everything. I don't ask any woman for any bottles. So it's because the time was short and then Pruka effect ninja. Amanjino Junior, but now Alhamdulillah, all started to see what was going in Sandu for the last 5 years and what is going in Sandu in the present 5 years.
Yes.
So maybe in the future, Sandu people will do maybe another assessment and see who will be trust lead.
Exactly.
Because trust and the competent manyanaka based in party politics. That will not help Sandu. So there was a village that I didn't go there UDP. But it does not mean because constitutionally you either be an independent or you go to parliament through a party ticket. You follow the Malay in the position of but atude the Malay Bulu Yelanaya it represent whether you are going to represent their interests or you are going to represent party interests or you are going to represent individual interests. So now you as that leader, you choose between the three. What is good for your people?
Exactly on that. Oh, Sariana back honorable, me change to Lambi Jay, Ruka Feka from Jay program. Program when you made a satellite, but I go Puna Luman see on the Kino.
Yeah.
Exactly, so contact. Hello, honorable.
Yeah, baraka bake the kono contanta aya long contanta ni Sandu di ngoli diamobi because program on you made a satellite but because of more situation of being having janko among to wati ka time so yo so na last Wednesday le for amanna ke so nga mol apologize so la ke bolo say parce que no mo jama avela franka program on you follow that day.
Exactly.
Iman follow no so nata nasa fe na mol bolo say nge hakidano pro ise akobo ni moli wala bari ala ya lon kontanta bi bake pour ka kacha nyum fanal la ning Sandu dimulu aning Gambia dimol e même fo Sandu ko le tron politico movementi wala mu nyinti ko ika tax menjo ifanan yemun na fa soto wala amange ko mi ka tax yo doro mo tan tan nyanta kam mun na fa soto tundo bele nyanta kam mun na fa soto wala Sandu for 60 years we are only clapping and dancing for the leaders but we are not getting anything from it so for more yellow ito nya fo nya to ko ka to nya fo amange ya do ya wala ya ne to nya to to nya so what is good ko ila tundo le ko yellow yo fo so mbe Sandu ko tentula mbe jala be konku tv ni bara la baake namanke atel ti ala ni medium ti pour ka communicate ani more 30,000 or more as a colleague
exactly
so wala na se be mo fana mbe danila konku tv is on YouTube mo be yeta e subscribe pour tv ni fana se baluno ala pour fana se tano sa do tv te ronno la na tara ko do matraji alo nimbe subscribe sta £1 or 50 pence gamen dum DJ as a TV ta makoy asena modo interview sama memang ke Mahanera
exactly
so bebe kila nyaadi le nin TV we on na wantara on ate mo interview la kan ngaje la kata kulal ka ke Sandu ko kan definitely ala ni para ba so na mandi ko ba seria ba
ana bu yo me moy man ni ko mo man ni ko nafa ngoy man me moy man ni ka kaw mo man ni ko nafa exactly very even but I'm content that if we having more of this kind inshallah near chance to what drum see I need to found you can come forward especially bella fila fanango come some of these projects normally ni parte latin you can just forward them to us then they are done we can just be posting them inshallah
yeah no problem inshallah I promise now as from today whatever I'm doing
exactly
I'll make sure that we have an interview and I give you the details as well
yeah I'm content now be mul budiala mul pakala man
yeah cheers man
abaraka thank you
thank you
ولم محنيرة كم يلبي أو ينام كلام تبتي ينو ساندو UDP la tibiti me alon ko ya falen ni jeyta le san Ibrahima jeyta wala bi san ko min be amoy ñola honorable je même fo ni nata sandu la development auto ko min mo takko ma ñamin ak la wato mbita kay ñaatule ba kabrin jeyta nata do murum ko mo so taji wujama fanan so taji me alon ko sandu ko ma tar kon danira but comme il y a for what people think that it is politics but sandu ko yanta men jela worom kaaje ko del lafta sandu la ñaato talla individual ñaato talla la fola ite competent whether you are from GDC UDP NPP as long as you are competent you come forward we give you that power to go and lead us but you cannot just be in the parliament comme kaaje ko bijela dorom niya fa ko min wul samta kudoti but definitely Sandu is misrepresented Sandu is not represented at the parliament so in program be karnala inshallah wati jambe kar diablo kula and be program ko introduce ta jam ko daga mo falali Sandu la ko membe tama kan Sandu me kar diablo fanna be kar mo kolla be kar dia Sandu la kola me ya ko me bita ala baraka bakal nal padi malo ali usawa